A great meeting point, convenient light meals, hot and cold beverages, or a quick snack on the go? What's your order for the day? We don't just say, we do. It's the Stain City way.
Hello and welcome to Real Talk with myself, Anele. So, are you one of those people who think it's premature to be speaking about summer bodies in the dying days of winter? Well, think again. If you're going to start working on that beach body, now's the time, because in a few weeks' time, people are going to be wearing shorts and you are going to be left out. Which is why today we've invited personalities and experts to share some tips on how you can transform your body so it's summer ready. And there's no better person to draw inspiration from than radio and television personality and singer Unathi Msengana. After giving birth to her 2 children, she piled on some unwanted kilos, weighing 98 kilograms. She was victimized, fat shamed, and got a lot of... You've gained weight. Fast forward to 2017, Unathi has lost more than 30 kilograms. She's here to tell you how. She's busy putting her shoes on. Welcome to the show, man.
Hello, everybody.
I take it you were at the gym. That's why you came.
I was at the gym, girl.
Came in here running in.
And don't say I take it, because you know, yesterday when we spoke, I was like, Anele, why are you putting me under so much pressure? I think I've been to the gym like 3 times in like 24 hours because of you.
Oh, because you can't come here and tell us about losing weight when you don't look like it.
Exactly.
But listen.
Hi, Chomi.
Okay.
Hi.
Mimi.
Hi, Mimi.
Mimi. Mimi.
My Chomi.
Let's talk about how people used to tell you you're fat.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I love that, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Let's start there.
Can we
because
start at the
here's
beginning?
thing. When I first saw you,
Yes.
the entire country was crushing on you on Castle Loud, right?
Thank you, babe.
Which now you're even smaller than what you were then, to be fair.
I am, you know that.
Yeah.
It's miraculous. So, you know, how much Xhosa can I speak? Because you can translate. Ne? Please.
To our non-speaking Xhosa viewers, I'll translate.
Please, babes, because we're trying to be like accommodating.
So you're on Castle Loud, you're on TV.
Yes.
Are you self-conscious about your body then?
No, because I'm done now. I'm
Okay,
done. I'm yours.
cool.
I'm yours. I'm
Okay,
yours.
cool.
Thanks,
Come.
Chama.
There we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
chum.
Zoom in on her face. Okay, cool.
Castle Loud.
Yes.
First thing I got was, you've got the job, but you need to lose 15 Ks, and you've got to wear a weave.
Oh.
And I was like, but I went to school for this.
Because you were a dreadlock girl.
I was a dreadlock girl, big bomber ones. And then I was just like, no thanks. So I've never been like a weight
conscious person.
Yeah.
Especially
I've just been happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, bo? And then they agreed and they were like, actually just be you. And I said, thanks. Then I had kids. Then the first I gained 25. Second I gained 28. And it's harder to lose the second time.
I hear that.
And then the first time there was no social media.
So
but
you
now
could live happily with
and
the
I did, and I lived, and I lost it in my time. But now with baby number 2, there's social media, you know, and opinions of people who are hurt, who want to hurt others.
Yes, of course.
So it was.
You are as fat as a stuffed fat cook.
Your arms are so active, girl. They look like, it says it dombolo esbadlayo embizeni.
Oh my word.
And some of these are from friends of friends.
Oh yeah, but those are the toxic ones.
They are, right?
Yeah, those, because somebody who says something about you who's far away is fine.
Right.
But somebody who's close to you,
yeah,
they want to purposely hurt you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now, did you do any TV when you were, after second baby?
Kaloku, so Idols, I'm pregnant.
Yes.
And then, second season now, I'm 98.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
So.
And also, you're not tall.
No.
You think you're tall.
I
get this about you. You're like, yeah, I get this about you. You think, girl.
Do you think I'm tall, Chama? I'm not.
No.
I'm average.
No.
I'm average height.
You are.
I'm okay.
You're portable.
I'm portable. Oh, okay. I'll take that.
And the thing is, so if you're not tall, you can't really carry that weight as well.
No, you can't. And also, Mnandi nalena ke ngoku, Chama. So, yabo, eyakwaXhosa. So it was stomach, it was bum. Because my thing is, I must have one. It can't be both.
Ooh,
That's my theory. It's like, God, give me one.
Yeah.
Don't give me both. So Gogo, I had Lena, And then I had Lena as well. And then Amabel as well.
Oh, God. Those are
Humongous.
so 2 kids.
Yes.
You like a dairy factory.
And also, black women, we retain water more than any other ethnic group.
That's why our skin's so good.
That's why our skin's so good,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's why we've got fat knees and fat ankles. Like, so I had to learn so much about weight loss, water retention, dairy. Humans are the only species in the world that consumes another animal's dairy, which is very unhealthy.
Oh.
So nice, so nice.
And I mean, cows are not fat like that by
Cows
mistake.
don't drink, exactly. But cows don't drink sheep milk. Sheep don't drink cow's milk. Lions don't drink zebra milk. Zebra does not drink elephant milk. But here we are, humans, consuming it all.
Calcium for your teeth, for your bones.
Cheese, yogurt.
What's rock bottom?
Rock bottom was not the comments, not the disrespectful women, like who just throw themselves at your man, because you know, because that's what we do.
Because they can take flight easier.
Ow! You can't catch me when I fall. No, it was 2 digits away from 3, 2 kilograms away. When I got on the scale, and I literally was 2 kilograms away from the triple digits. That was rock bottom for me.
Oh, God. So what do you do first? Because I remember you were dropping weight, and you came to my birthday party, and I offered you a cider, and you were like,
Girl, do you know, that was one of the hardest parties of my life.
Really?
You know that?
Because like, we were out here going, Babiza song came us so
With your dad.
Dude, like, and you're like,
we sober.
You're like, So
not
what
that
do you
we are intoxicated often.
But regularly.
Yes.
So what?
So it was looking at sugar, wheat, dairy, the 3 like sins. So it was cutting down on sugar, not drinking. What I did was I only started drinking water Monday to Thursday. Only water.
Okay.
So little things, because you can't shock your body so much that you hate what you're doing and then you just like
then you crash out. You know, you go full force and then you lose steam and then you're out.
You can't. So it was drinking water Monday to Thursday. It was changing my bread. So now I'm a low GI, not a standard. Yeah. But so when Oprah says, I eat bread every day, I got guys. She's telling the truth. It's just the type of bread.
So gluten-free.
Gluten-free.
And so wheat, like whole wheat, is like, we think brown bread is fine. But
No.
Oh.
No. Even whole wheat is like, you can get better.
Rye?
Much better.
Okay.
So rye, low GI, gluten-free, all that stuff.
Okay.
Do you know what the secret is? You eat izinto that are closest to their natural form.
No preservatives.
No preservatives.
Because that turns into sugar quicker.
Yes. So you eat things closest to their the most natural form. So you think of cavemen and how they used to eat. Natural grains.
Okay.
Natural meats. Yeah, not too much dairy. So that's how you process it and try and keep it as natural. And that's what they mean when they say as clean as possible.
Okay, so that's her deciding, and those are the initial steps. I mean, she's got one hell of a gym routine that we want to talk about as well. Still to come, there's a dietitian and a personal trainer in studio. If you have any specific questions relating to your diet or your training program, you can send us your WhatsApp voice notes. Right now, details are on the screen. Stay with us. So when an overweight Unathi hit the gym to lose her excess weight, she was body shamed by fellow gym goers. Okay, she didn't let that get to her, but instead she channeled all that energy to creating a body that would be the envy to many of us. Have you seen her Instagram posts? The lady who gave us the line, I want my tush to stay tight like a tiger to keep it cute, is here in studio.
Did I say that? Did I say that?
Yes.
Okay.
And it does look tight like a tiger.
Such a mommy squat.
Do we have the pictures from her Instagram where she's wearing white bikinis? I hope. Do we have
Last
them?
month.
Yeah.
Yes. That
Just
was
like,
Mozambique.
Okay. No, don't. They're gonna play it. They're gonna find it in the interim.
Yes.
Did you, when you started dropping weight, how did you keep yourself motivated? Like, do you buy yourself clothes? Do you?
Yes. So
Okay.
I threw away the scale. So I haven't weighed myself in over a year. Ne?
Okay.
Then I bought clothes that I wanted to fit into. Because Glenn,
The when I'm thin clothes.
the when I'm thin clothes. So now I'm in the when I'm thin clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, on it, your mom. So 2011, when I gave birth, I literally went to New York.
Yeah.
Went on a huge shopping spree, came back with an entire suitcase of underwear and clothes. And then I said, when I'm thin. And then it just started going slowly. Glenn is the one, because he says, Unathi, if you feel good, you will look good in anything.
That's true.
So that's all it was. And
That's
he's
true.
the guy who taught me to squat, because he was like, women don't squat. It's a new phenomenon.
Yeah,
It's,
it
guys
is.
have always squatted.
Yeah.
Tina, it's never been our thing.
Because also we thought like if you squat, you're building bulky legs.
Yes,
Meanwhile,
yes. No,
it's like,
you're just keeping it
it's making
like a
everything go
toiga.
up and
Yes.
it's making, you know, everything go
Yeah.
up there. So we've got the before picture.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Tiny.
That's before and after. Look at that, Unathi.
God.
And look at your arms. Look at that.
Those are the dumplings arms. Yeah, so that's what she was talking about. My arms look like they're still dumplings boiling in a pot.
And no one applauds the fact that you went in without Photoshop. Because when I look at that, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, keep your Photoshop.
Thank you.
And also, there isn't Photoshop on the bikini one. So
No.
Look at you, girl.
Thanks, Jomi.
Psychologically,
Yeah.
something has to happen, because I know with like many weight loss programs, they say, you know, what's going to happen is because you're going to change and you're going to get to a point when even the compliments embarrass you.
Yeah.
As much as being fat
Yeah.
also embarrassed
Do you know, but also, and also self-sabotage used to be my thing. So if I was losing too much weight, I'd eat. Isn't it weird? But I want to lose weight. But it's too much and it's happening too quickly, and it's just, I'm getting too much attention, so I'd eat. Isn't it bizarre?
Because also someone's like, oh, you've lost weight. You're like, yeah.
And you get defensive about it. And then for me, it clicked one day on I just want to have my dream body.
Yeah.
I want to be comfortable, not for anything, but to be confident, to feel sexy as a woman, just to walk and just not want to hide, izinto.
Did you have like cheat meals?
I have cheat meals. I don't believe in like killing yourself.
Okay.
So I'm strict, as I said, Monday to Thursday. Sunday to Thursday.
Yeah.
And then Friday, Saturday, ziyawaki.
Wait, so Sunday lunch?
Sunday lunch, I gooi everything, but
Okay.
I just don't eat the rice. I'll cook everything
Okay.
for Indlu, but then I just won't eat the rice.
So when you were losing the weight, when you were losing the 30 kilograms,
Yeah.
Then you were like, okay, strict.
Strict.
And now you're just maintaining.
Now I'm maintaining, and I'll have, if now ndikhalele rice, then I'll have a little handful instead of like half the plate with the rice and then piling on everything else.
In fact, I was reading up on a Japanese philosophy where they said that in Japan, on your plate, you eat 70% of what's on the plate.
Yeah.
And if 20 minutes later you're still hungry, then you can go back for the other 30.
Yeah.
And I just felt like, we don't do that. To us, we to
Yeah,
Then like,
and then and then you lean back, you're like,
you have to like
"Do
rest
the right
after a
task."
meal.
Yeah, and now I eat 6 times a day because it's tiny meals. It's tiny meals. I'm hungry all day because your body needs to be inspired to work. It's the metabolism,
yeah.
you know, burning your
Yeah.
fat. So when you eat more, you're inspiring your body to burn more. And it's just a beautiful like ripple effect.
So, I mean, you lost the weight and now you just transformed your body. Now you look like a machine. Like,
Of course, it's half a machine.
Okay.
I want to look like a machine in December.
Okay.
Like the guy who transformed Cassper Nyovest body.
Right.
I saw it on Instagram. I saw his video and I was like, what are you?
Hey, bestie.
What? Traps?
Traps.
Traps are all over the crab.
You're a trap.
Am I?
You're a snack.
Am I?
Sviso.
Sviso.
Your trainer.
Msane. And it's his birthday today.
Happy
Please can I send
birthday,
a shout
yes.
out? Happy birthday, Standwa Sam. Happy birthday to you. Minamnandi Guwe. Thank you for your contribution to my body and many other women. Happy birthday to you.
I've got a video of you guys doing your thing.
Are we?
Yeah.
Is it, oh, I mean, like,
Oh my word, babe.
how creative is he?
Oh, babe. That's how them Hawaiian volleyball girls train.
Oh, really?
Underwater as well, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, and the sea, and they hoy that thing there.
How often
Strength.
do you do that?
3 times a week with him.
For how long?
You owe me a Wednesday.
I know, I said...
Don't owe me, she's acting like she doesn't owe me a Wednesday. You owe me a Wednesday.
I said I'm coming because I want December to be nice, okay?
You owe me a Wednesday.
Okay.
You owe me a Wednesday.
So you do it 3 times a week?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Do you go to the gym other days then?
Yes.
Okay.
So Monday I'll do grid as well in the afternoon. And then Tuesday, Thursday. I like weekends as well because no one's at the gym. Cardio's huge, so I run a lot.
Okay. 'Cause you know what I know about being fat and going to the gym is that
Yes.
you first run a bit so you can lose weight so you can go to the gym.
Yes.
Like,
It's crazy.
Like, where's
because
the psych in
they
that?
Because they shame you at the gym.
What
Now
do
I
you
had
mean
women
they shame
taking-
you at the gym?
Yeah, that's okay, babe. Like, and they'll say it loud enough so you can hear. Or like women like wanting to just to snap pictures in the changing rooms. Yeah. Because now they don't do it. Like I walk around naked.
Oh, because you're like,
Yes.
You're
And
like,
now they don't take
I
pictures.
could slap now, nothing moves.
Oh, it goes pop, 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 pop. It moves in one. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, bo?
And I mean, was it difficult for you to watch yourself on TV before that?
No, you know us, Chamam. We love ourselves. You know
yeah.
that.
But now when you watch, you're like, this can she go? I'm really.
Am I going?
I'm really just had enough of you.
Have you had enough?
Okay, so I
love
need
you.
tips. I need, like, just if somebody's watching you
Yes.
and they just want to start
Yes,
tomorrow.
yes.
They don't want to. I mean, in the ideal world, we'd take a pill and then we'd all be skinny tomorrow.
Sure.
But I mean, just tips. How to keep yourself motivated.
Yeah.
The first thing you must do.
Yeah.
And the first thing you must stop eating.
I love what you said. Just start.
Just start.
Just start.
Okay.
So 10-minute walk, 15-minute walk. Don't look at Boiti, no Nomzamo, and want to compete with them.
No.
Just start. 10-minute walk, 15-minute walk, incline, firstly. Secondly, the first thing you consume and the last thing you consume every day must be water. Okay. Must be water. And for us black women, water retention is a thing. So fat is sugar and water, right? So you burn it up when you're exercising.
Okay.
Sweat it out in the sauna if you can, or steam room. It accelerates our weight loss.
Really?
Yeah, better.
I thought the steam room was just to relax.
For who? No, there's something called a Swedish shower. Google it. So you sit in the steam room or the sauna. Then when you can't take it, you go into a freezing cold shower. Freezing cold shower. Because then what that does is it stimulates your heartbeat. So your body still thinks you're doing cardio upstairs in the gym, kind of you're still in the sauna. And then it eliminates cellulite as well. Because now your blood is beating against your flesh. And cellulite is just the uneven distribution of fat.
Oh.
So that's why we can do like little cute bikinis and stuff.
Okay.
Swedish
okay.
shower.
So just start.
Yes.
Steady incline, just like
Yes.
10 minutes a day.
Yes.
Specifically, because I know we've got different blood types and,
Yeah.
and food, we react to different food. But like.
Green.
Okay, so
Green
just
is
eat
good for the atmosphere. It's good for your body.
Okay.
As much green as you can.
And drop everything that is not close to nature.
Yeah. Pasta. What is pasta?
Tell me.
In God's, like, when God was creating the world in 7 days, there was no pasta. There was rice, because that's grain.
Okay.
No pasta. So anything that's been too adapted is going to make your body react. And when we react, we retain water because the body's in shock. So keep to natural things.
So I take it you done having kids then?
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Pigeon pear?
And
I mean, how great is God? Like, yes, Anele.
So no oopsies on the way?
No, babe. That's medicine for that.
Okay.
Like,
so we've...
pills. No, now we're having our best life. 30s was creating family and building.
Okay, 40s?
I'm knocking on 40 in 2 years. It's me, oh Lord.
Listen,
Okay.
thank you. I know
I
got
love you.
You were recording an album. You're not doing anything. You weren't going to do anything. But I was like, I can't talk summer bodies without having like the biggest inspiration out here.
I love you.
So thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
You're going to come back when we're doing your album.
Are we?
We're going to launch your album here. We're going to have us a studio audience.
Better.
We're going to have you performing.
The girl is mine.
Okay, so
Okay.
thank you.
See you at 7. Did I say that?
She's such a fool. Unathi's tips are no secret. You can go follow her on Instagram, unathi.co, for a daily dose of inspiration. When we return from the break, we chat to a man who is serious about body transformation. Body transformation, yeah, I said that. The man who's behind Cassper Nyovest Body Transformation and many other celebrities. Joining him is a young lady who had a serious body weight problem but managed to lose 20 kilograms in a short space of time. We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you've just tuned in, we're helping you transform your body to get it beach body ready, okay? My next guest is a functional training coach. Having built up a healthy network of clients that swear by his methods through their results, from housewives, students, CEOs, and revered entertainers, Anele Msengana has devoted his time to crafting crafting his niche as a functional training specialist that gets lasting results for people from all walks of life. The man behind Cassper Nyovest's big body turnaround joins us right now, and he's accompanied by a young woman he helped shed over 20 kilograms last year. Her name is Alex Beasley. Yo, guys, it's a go team, eh? High five. I don't like that your name's Anele, by the way, because I like to be the center of Aneles. But it's fine. No, Anele will do.
You sure?
Yeah, no.
I'll let you have it.
Hey,
It's
no,
cool.
hey,
It's cool.
hey,
I don't mind.
hey.
Just for you.
Okay, right.
I'll give it up just for
So
that.
listen, functional training specialist, what does that mean?
So basically, what functional training is, basically, if you ask trainers, you'll get various responses, right?
Yeah.
So functional training initially was designed to help with rehabilitation purposes. So if someone was injured and, for example, I'll use myself as an example, I tore my ligament in my knee. I had to go through a functional training course in order to rehabilitate myself, to teach myself how to walk on that knee again. And what you see nowadays is people will create a movement and call it functional training that has no significant results or doesn't have a purpose, right? So what functional training is literally just trying to mimic your everyday movements, right, in the gym or outside the gym, in a manner of trying to get you fit, right, trying to get you mobile, trying to get you agile. So basically, if you stand and sit, you're mimicking a squat, right? If you are looking for something under a chair, under a bed, and you pick it up, you're mimicking a deadlift, right? So all of the movements that you go through on a daily basis, we can mimic naturally. We can mimic in the gym. And that's what functional training is.
So this is how you, this is your training philosophy then. This is how you apply it to your clients. So
And
you don't make
through
them
that-
do like outrageous things. You like keep
It depends what you call outrageous.
Okay.
It depends what you call outrageous. But I use functional training to help my clients. And through the functional training methods, they then see results such as weight loss, building muscle. It all depends on how we structure the workout and how we structure the training regimen. That's it.
Okay, we'll get to Cassper's transformation now. I want to talk to you and Alex. Alex, welcome.
Thank you.
So you dropped 20 kilograms last year.
I did. It was quite a transformation. I was, shocked that I actually got on the scale and saw that I lost 20.
Yeah.
But I have put on a little bit since, but, all praise to this guy. He did everything for me, saved my life pretty much.
So what was the, you deciding I need to find someone, and why him?
Well, went through a very bad patch and basically just thought that I couldn't do it by myself anymore. I tried, it wasn't working. I'd had a few personal trainers before. And yeah, I just popped onto the Virgin Active website, looked up a few different guys, and I found Anele was the only guy that actually went on social media and was posting his clients, motivating them, putting tips and whatnot, and I thought that this was the guy for me, and he was.
Yeah. So she comes to you, assess her, the very first training session you guys have, like, what do you do?
So basically what we do is we take it through the fundamental stage, right, which is the basics. So I will then assess her form on certain exercises, so your core compound movements being your squat, your deadlift, your push-ups, and then we take it from there and then see how much we need to build on. If your form is pretty good, we'll start by incorporating a bit more weight into it, obviously just to stimulate the muscle a bit more. And then from there, I then draw up a whole program tailored to your specific needs and to her specific needs, because she wanted to lose weight, and I then had to go back and draw up a program that is going to help her lose weight according to how her body responds to the training.
Okay, and where does diet then come in?
Right, diet, I'm sure you've heard diet is 80%, nutrition is 80%, and training is 20%.
Wait,
right?
I'll tell you what I've heard. Cis packs are made in the kitchen.
Yeah. Definitely, look, nutrition is probably the most important.
Yeah.
Nutrition first, rest second, and then training, right? Because you can train 5-6 days a week, and if you're not resting in between, or if you're not finding time to rest, your body will never recover, because you're constantly putting your body under strain, so it will never rest.
And in that recovery is where the muscle builds, which
That's
then
where you
makes
see
it easier
results.
for you to lose weight.
Precisely.
Okay.
Precisely it. So nutrition, I'd say, is of paramount importance. It's without, you can never outtrain a bad diet, right? You can never outtrain a bad diet. I've never heard of anyone saying, listen, I eat McDonald's 5 days a week, 3 times a day, and I go to gym 7 days a week, and you are in great shape.
Doesn't happen.
I'll give them a year for free. I'll give them a year for free.
Okay, so you go to him and then you guys start. Did you ever want to quit and be like, I'm not going back there tomorrow? He's mad.
I can't even explain the pain in my body from the first training session. I got goosebumps all over my body because I was so shocked by what had happened to me. There were a few times where, you know, Anele is not only a personal trainer, he is a friend to me. So when you're going through this whole transformation, you're also coming across personal issues in your life. So there was one day I just was not into it. He could pick up that I was literally crying as I was doing the push-ups or wasn't doing the push-ups. And he pulled me aside. He said, listen, what's going on? We chatted about it. And next day I was more keen to come and kick some butt. Yeah, man.
Personal trainer and a therapist. Because you basically have to be like taking on people's problems.
You know, operative word is personal, you know, so at the end of the day, we deal with a lot. You know, it goes beyond just the training in the gym. You know, someone has issues at home, and if they're willing to open up to you, I'm more than willing to listen. You know, and obviously I will advise according to what I know and objective opinion. So at the end of the day, it's all about if you're willing to open up to me, I'm willing to offer my advice and my services, extend my services. That's
That
it.
is so cute, man.
Yeah.
You are behind Cassper's body transformation as well. How did he drop that weight so quickly?
Ooh, Cassper. All right, so
And most importantly, do you get free concert tickets now?
I do.
Okay, good. Carry on. Yeah.
I do. So Cassper, what people don't know is that I actually started training Cassper before he did
Flap
the
the
dome.
dome.
Right, but the reason why we did not see results back then was because of the inconsistency, right? And I think at that time I was also a bit starstruck. So I was
You're
every
so
time
honest,
he come
I love
in,
it.
I have to be.
Yeah, yeah.
So when every time he came in, I was just thinking, oh my gosh, this is Cassper. So I was more focused on pull out the phone, record, you know, instead of actually focusing on him and making sure that he's doing everything right. So, and also his schedule was a bit hectic at that time. So when he did Orlando Stadium, 3 months prior, I sat him down. I said, look, I've grown, I've matured. I have now built systems, and I want to show you that these systems actually work. So I got him on a pescatarian diet.
Which is
It's
no
semi-vegetarian,
chicken,
no chicken,
no
no
red
red
meat.
meat, just fish.
Okay.
Right, fish. And he dropped, geez, about 17 or 15, 12 kilograms in 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, that's when he started posting pictures with the six-pack.
Yes, yeah. We just put one up now.
Yeah, so
So when you say pescatarian diet, it's also preparation as well of how it's done. Because if you're eating fried fish, you know, you're getting all those saturated fats, and then you're not going to see the weight loss. So how must my fish be prepared?
grilled.
Okay, grilled all the time.
If you're gonna fry the fish, stay away from your flour and egg mix. You know, try and use extra virgin olive oil, and not too much, and minimal spices, salt, and
pepper,
That's
lemon,
it.
out of there.
That's it. Lemon you can add a bit of salt. When they say a pinch of salt, they literally mean a pinch of salt, right? A lot of people will just pour the salt in, you know, just for the taste, but you have to make sacrifices, you know, and he saw the results through the sacrifices that he made.
Yeah.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
How's your life changed, Alex?
Completely. At the time when I had made my transformation, I started a YouTube channel where I reached out to a whole bunch of people that were going through the same thing as me. And from there, I've kind of just changed.
Blossomed.
Yeah, pretty
Blossomed.
much. Yeah. So I'm very thankful for that. Also, just my whole outlook on fitness and lifestyle, it was so different to what it is now.
All right. So people can find you on Instagram.
You can find me at Apex Aesthetica. That's APEXAESTHETICA. Apex Aesthetica.
Yeah.
It's a long word, yeah.
It's a very long one. Maybe you should just be Anele, but I'm not giving you that one. Alex, thank you so much for coming through and sharing your story. Anele, you as well. Keep up the good work.
Thank you,
Right?
thank you,
Listen to them. Alex and Anele, what a go team. When we return, on the other side, we meet up with Queen of Fitness. I'm sure you've seen her on Instagram and all of that. She'll chat to us about her journey. So Mapula and Ndlovu's abs are like out of this world, okay? but then saw her legs and her biceps. She has become the face of the new sports-focused training program called HEAT. It teaches your body to efficiently use its energy sources for maximum athletic output. She was also named Women's Health Fitness Star. She joins us right now. Queen Fitness is your name, right? On Instagram.
Yes.
And everywhere else. You're the one who's always dancing in the gym.
Yes, I am actually.
Yeah.
That's my first love. I mean, I do love dancing.
Oh, okay. Were you a trained dancer? Because your body looks like it was naturally like this.
No, not a trained dancer. I mean, I'm from the township.
Okay, so
every second person dances there.
this
you
is
know.
true.
So-
999 girls. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
So, what training did you have? To be where you are now.
Oof. Yeah, actually it's a long story because I just started by running.
Okay.
For me, when I started, it was just an emotional release. It wasn't even about the fitness. Of course, every woman wants a flat stomach. That's also part of my training, part of my running. But the main reason was to get out of this world, just to think straight, there was a lot that was happening and I couldn't deal, you know. And then I decided to do aerobics classes because sometimes you don't want to run. It's not safe. It's late.
Yeah.
And the roads in Alex are not user-friendly for runners.
running.
So I decided to take up aerobics classes. And funny enough, all the instructors, when they see me, they just love me. They're just like, oh my God, your energy.
Yeah.
Can you please take a class today? I mean, I'll just copy and paste what they usually do, and I'll do it to warm up the class. And when they're not there, then I'll take the class. In 2012, the Institute of Fitness Professionals, they came to Alex to donate some stuff. And they saw me and they liked me. They were just like, who's that girl? Are you studying? Would you like to study fitness? I mean, at that point in time, I wasn't doing anything with my life except, of course, running. Just to keep myself a bit busy.
What a
And I was
story.
like, an opportunity like this only comes once. I grabbed it and I ran with it. And
Literally.
Yeah. No, I actually realized how much I love fitness only later as I was actually getting to know more about it because I realized there's so many benefits apart from just being summer
and
ready.
you write about running to clear your mind because like exercise does make your mind clearer. You just make better decisions for yourself when you have a clearer mind, and it comes from exercise. So you weren't overweight before this?
No, I wasn't overweight, but the honest truth is I was still not happy with the way I looked. It's so surprising how we look at other people and think they look amazing, but they look at themselves and they don't see that, you know? It's I've heard that if you take your body and put it on somebody else and look at it, you might just admire it, you might just love it. You don't know. You don't see it the way other people, you don't see yourself the way other people see you actually. And yeah, that's how I actually started. Then I studied exercise science through FitPro. I then studied personal training. While I was actually studying personal training, I was working as a fitness instructor with Virgin Active, moved to Alice Lane, and there was a point where I needed to move from fitness instructor to personal training, and we know that it's quite expensive. It's a challenge
to get the personal
actually,
trainer qualification.
A qualification and to move from being dependent to running your own business. Also
Because if you don't have clients, you don't get paid.
Yeah, you're actually supposed to pay the gym to use the facilities.
You're an entrepreneur.
And I mean, I run my own business.
You're an entrepreneur, babe.
So I decided, because I wasn't saving, you know, there's a lot of things that you actually realize when there's two different worlds. I'm in Senton and I'm in Alex. And you just realize that there's a lot that you learn from this side and you wish you were taught at a very young age on the other side. It's just the emphasis of fitness, the emphasis of financials.
The emphasis of nutrition.
Nutrition.
Yeah.
Like,
you know, don't
it's
just
so
eat pap and flakes and then think that, you know, your body's always going to be able to break that down.
But then the problem is when that's the only thing you have, also, you don't have an option.
Yeah.
That's what you've been given.
And also, what we don't get taught, right? And I'll use the parallels you used, like from like being in Alex to like living in Sandton is that being skinny doesn't necessarily mean healthy as well.
Not at all.
Right?
Not at all. I mean, the way I looked at that point in time, in Alex, they just loved me. It's just like, oh my God, you look amazing, you're thick.
Yeah, bikini.
And then you go to Santa, you're like, girl, you need to lose some weight. You need to work on
So you have to find that balance as well, right?
Yeah, it's, you do have to find a balance of how you can actually incorporate the two worlds and be able to be comfortable in both worlds, actually. So I started personal training. Then I decided, because I needed to save so I'll be able to pay rent once I start personal training.
Yeah.
And I decided to run from Alex to Sandton. And I mean, the gym opens at 4:30, so I had to be at work at 4 a.m. And I decided to run at 3. So I was just like, pack my bags.
At 3 in the morning?
3 a.m. Run to Alex, run to Sandton. Because, you know, when there's no support, I mean, my mother doesn't work. My grandmother, we're running a little creche, a daycare center. So I needed to make sure I cover myself financially, and I needed to save money. So I decided to run because it's quite expensive at that time. And also people don't want to wake up at 3 a.m. Like if I have hangover, I'm not going to wake up. And I can't keep on coming up with excuses at work of why am I not there on time. And fitness was, it's a big thing. I mean, because I have my legs, which can carry me from Alex to Sandton, which some people are not even grateful of having that. I decided I'm going to run.
So if somebody doesn't have, you know, the money yet to be going to the gym, would you then recommend just hit the road, run?
Hit the road, girl. Hit the road. Squats, lunges. I think so. The nice thing is about life now, right now, we have access to everything. You actually don't really need me. You can have a personal trainer on your own phone.
So, I mean, you put videos up like this that I'm currently showing now on your Instagram. So I could basically have you as my personal trainer if I follow you on Instagram.
Actually.
You know what I'm saying?
But the funny thing, I do all sorts of crazy things. I make it complicated, so then you have to come ask me how to do it, you know? So I can actually teach you step by step.
Okay, so what's HEAT?
High intensity interval training.
Which means?
Means you be jumping up and down, and then you cool down, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. It's just, you need to spike your heart rate and then back down. Just spike your heart rate and then back down.
Okay. Now, this is when I get concerned when we talk about heart rate here, because, you know, people who just go into it blindly, ne? And they haven't checked if their hearts can take it, they haven't checked, like, you know, where their cholesterol is and what they need to be doing. So there has to be, like, if you're gonna go on this journey and do it well, there must be some sort of holistic approach to making sure that, you know, you don't hurt yourself. What's your advice on that?
You know, most of the time what I do is we know when the heart can take it as yourself.
As yourself.
Yourself.
Like,
you know,
feel like,
I can only take this much.
Yeah.
And once you feel that, I always say, if you can't talk, then you stop. If you can't utter a word, then you stop. You get yourself together. Then if you can start talking, you are aware of your surroundings right now, then you can continue. Because that's easier. If you don't have access to a personal trainer to check your heart rate, or the doctor to actually tell you about the heart rate, that's an easier way to
talk, stop.
Yeah, if you can feel that, oh my God, then you stop. I get that a lot.
You do?
I do.
When after you've run the 90th K?
I mean, I'll be jumping up and down, and then the next thing it's like, okay, Mavs, calm down, lie on the ground, lie on the floor, because I usually don't wear a heart rate monitor.
Oh, okay.
Not everybody can afford that.
Okay.
So right now, technology is like so cool. You can actually assess your heart rate, but I find that it's easier if I were to say somebody at home cannot do. Just when you feel you can't, then you stop.
Very enlightening. Thank you so much for your time. Are you gonna run home now?
I'd love to. I
Oh,
could run.
but you came in a car. Okay. I'm just checking.
I came in a car. I had to make sure. I mean, running then at that time, it was necessary.
Yeah.
You know.
Listen, she is Mapula, right? But to follow her and all her tips, it's at Queen Fitness on Instagram. Go out, check her out. She does wonderful things, and she also recommends some wonderful products to you. Speaking of products, what should you have in your diet? Are carbs really that bad for you? What should you eat before and after exercising? All those questions will be answered right after this. So a huge part of any health journey, and those looking to slim down for summer, just for the rest of your life, you should start by reassessing what you're putting into your mouth. Joining me right now is a clinical dietitian and author of X Diet, Exploding the Diet Myth, Tabitha Hume, who has over 14 years of experience treating obesity, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and sports nutrition. So we are in good hands. Tabitha, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Anele.
Should I ever trust a dietitian who's overweight?
Yes, because dietitians sometimes treat things that are not necessarily to do with weight. They also treat people who are sick.
Okay.
They treat people who have diabetes, renal problems, liver problems. So it's not this sort of always surrounding weight loss.
Okay. And what's a clinical dietitian as opposed to just a dietitian?
Okay, well, you've got the sort of differences. So you've got a dietitian who's fully registered, then you've got the clinical dietitian. Most dietitians are clinical dietitians who have done hospital work. We've studied at medical school. We are properly qualified 5 or 6 years of medical school.
So you're the type of person who, let's say somebody's going in for a major op and they need to drop 30 kilograms, they would call you in?
They could certainly do that if somebody was in that line of work, absolutely. Alternatively, somebody who is in hospital who's just had a huge car accident would be able to go in there, not to do with their weight, but to actually be able to treat them properly.
Okay.
So for instance, they might have gone into shock with their bodies and their potassium levels might be out, various different things. So we work with that. So it's quite a wide scope of being a dietitian. Yeah, I think a lot of people think we just deal with weight loss.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
but
think
no,
it's like the whole like, I'm dieting.
Yeah,
You know when people are losing weight? No, I'm on a diet. So now when you hear dietitian, you're like, yeah, she's gonna make me thin. So,
we're not health coaches.
but now a common thread that we've heard from the very first guest, Unathi, through to Anele, who's a personal trainer, I mean to Mapule as well, was, you know, it's 90% what you're eating and 10% what you're doing in the gym.
Yeah.
So would you agree with that?
I would say anywhere between about 60 to 80%, to be honest, is nutrition. But there has been nothing specifically researched, you know, on that level. It's hard to sort of tell, but definitely what we do know is it's symbiotic. So you can want to lose weight. If you just do exercise, it'll be quite effective. If you just do diet, it'll be quite effective. But if you do the two of them, it's incredibly effective.
Okay.
So they really do work very, very well.
So is there a specific way that I can eat to make my metabolism faster?
Yes, most definitely. There are a couple of things, but you know, yeah, it's sort of you're preempting another thing I want to say. But basically, yeah, the more carbohydrates and calories that you eat, the higher your metabolic rate will be.
Really?
Really.
So I can eat carbs?
Yes, you can, but the right ones. And this is where I'd like to sort of quantify it. Basically, everyone says that carbs are fattening or fats are fattening, and it's absolute rubbish. Neither of them are fattening. What happens is when you have the wrong carbohydrates with too much fat, you will get fat. So if you have
no steak and chips then?
Well, exactly. Steak and chips are not going to help you get slim. Exactly. But for instance, if you had a nice sweet potato, that would help you get slimmer and speed your metabolism at the same time. If, however, you're also having a lovely plate of nuts but no carbs with it, that can't be fattening because there are no carbs there. But if you add the two together, so for instance, a packet of crisps, carbs, which are quick release carbs, plus lots of fat, you will definitely put on weight.
So basically, when you have these things together, they create something in your body that just stays there.
Well, kind of, that's it. What happens is if you eat the wrong carbs, not the right ones, the wrong ones, they're quick release carbohydrates. So your blood fills up with glucose and we produce lots of something called insulin.
Yes.
And insulin loves to store. If you go on my website, there's a little video there that'll sort of speak to you about and teach you all about insulin. But insulin loves to store stuff. So if you eat lots of quick release carbohydrates, you'll produce lots of insulin. If you've got lots of insulin and you put fat in the mix as well, it gets stored immediately.
Let's talk about the sugar thing. Everyone's on a I'm not on sugar.
Not on
I've quit
sugar. I know, it's an interesting thing.
It changed my life. I used to take sugar. I don't do it anymore.
I know.
Should I stop sugar?
No.
Why
no,
not?
Because every dietitian will say that all food fits. Okay, every single food fits, including chocolate, including the odd takeaway, including all of those things. If you know, if you know how to treat it. So the problem is that people are working too hard and they end up having pink bun and tea and rubbish for breakfast. Then they'll have a cola for mid-morning. Then lunchtime, they often will miss lunch. By late afternoon, they'll have 4 packets of chips and a chocolate. Then by supper time, they'll be too tired. They'll go out, get a couple of takeaways and a pudding and then a chocolate. This is where we go wrong. So it's a matter of being able to plan your day, and planning really is everything. It's going back to being the domestic goddess, as nerdy as it might be, and actually saying, you know what, I am important enough to be able to plan my day. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow I'm going to have this for brekkie, that for mid-morning, that for lunch. In fact, I better put it in my little foil-lined bag, take it to work, and then I'm not going to be sort of tempted by anything else. But you're really looking at eating more of low GI carbohydrates, and low GI carbohydrates are the special carbs that release their glucose very slowly into your bloodstream and therefore minimize insulin. So you're not in storage mode. And those good carbohydrates are very, very high quality Italian pasta, not just the ordinary flour pasta, but good quality pasta.
The type they make whilst you're there.
Well, almost, yeah, exactly. Or far away in Italy, whichever. Whatever. As long as it's really good, you know, it's got to sort of speak Italian to you as you open it up, you know, the real thing. It's actually called durum wheat pasta. If you've got rice, most rices are incredibly low GI. You're talking about all beans. Literally sugar beans, pinto beans, cannellini beans, baked beans. We're talking about all the beans are incredibly good for you. You're looking at low GI carbohydrates, like low GI bread. There's lots and lots of breads out there that specifically say low GI. Things like that minimize the amount of insulin that your body produces. And as a result of that, you're not going to store stuff. So when you combine lots of carbohydrates with a lower fat diet, then you end up with a very, very healthy and energetic life. So your metabolism stays high. So when you go out and you have that rubbish bit of takeaway every now and then, not all the time.
That's fine.
It's fine because your body's like a big furnace and it's just burning it all up.
Okay.
You see?
I'm going to leave it there before you change your mind about the takeaways. And 8 glasses of water a day.
Well, there is no scientific proof behind that. But what we do know, as soon as you underhydrate, you start craving carbs and sugar and everything. So not such a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just drink water and every food fits. As long as it's the good ones. That's all we have time for. Listen, do not wait. Get working on your perfect body now and just be healthy, all right? Summer's around the corner. Get to boot camp and make sure that you're cutting out the wrong foods and upping your intake of the right ones. From myself and the rest of the team, we're off to the gym. Bye.